What's up everybody, I'm Arcane, and today we're going to be doing day 3 of Sunset Canyon. It's a little bit before reset, we still got an hour left till the end of the season, but with the Super Bowl happening tonight, I'm just not going to be on at the right time. So we're going to see if we can get a good challenge. It's about 100 places higher than this. I think this should be really easy to start us off. It's a decent formation. What we could do is we could go kill the Joan really fast over here. Take away that buff. I think that could work really well. And have City Keeper tank all this damage. So let's see how that works. Okay, yep. The Joan is taking a ton of damage over here, as you can see. And the City Keeper is actually holding up pretty well, I would say. But yeah, that Joan is just gonna die really fast. And this player also hasn't added any secondary commanders, which is a bit strange. But we take out his Joan buff, so his troops are not receiving any extra rage or extra stats, while my City Keeper that has a Joan behind it is still buffing all my marches. And one nice thing about Joan is it doesn't matter how many troops you have in your army. Like with other commanders, they have a damage factor that the less troops you have, the lower the damage will be, but the more troops there are, the higher damage. With Joan, her buff, it doesn't matter how many troops you have, you're still going to do the same buff every single time. So it's very useful even when she's about to die. As you can see, we easily take this player out. And now we're up to 160. We check our history, we are still getting beaten by a lot of people, as this have more marches for more troops. But soon enough, I'm going to have my 4th march and I'm going to do a lot of damage. Like even with this player that has 3 marches with a lot higher commander levels, they just don't have good pairings, so I'm easily beating them. They actually tried to beat me twice with different setups. So we come in here, try to find a good challenge. This player has 4 marches, so I don't think it's possible. This player up here, I think we can beat him or her. Okay, so one thing you want to look out for is if their Minamoto is behind something. In this case it is, so we're gonna have to try to break through this Bjorn to take it out. We're gonna have City Keeper come down here and try to take the Tomoe down because infantry counters cavalry. And then we're gonna stack the rest of our DPS onto this march so we can deal as much damage over here and try to get to this Minamoto as fast as possible. If you look at the white numbers, all of our troops are not taking as much damage as theirs. They're holding up pretty well. My Sun Tzu is dropping really fast just because of how strong Minamoto is, which isn't good. Maybe I should have tried putting my City Keeper up there instead of my Sun Tzu, because it looks like at this point we might actually lose this battle. Just a bit unfortunate. I think that's partially my fault maybe, but I think we could have gotten a much better result if we had swapped the positioning of my City Keeper and Sun Tzu. I think we can still clean this up and barely win, but I think it won't be as good of a win as before. They're about the same health right now, and the Minamoto is just gonna do way more damage, even though we are still higher health. The DPS from those skill damage from Mina and CC is just almost way too much. We just might not have enough troops here. I think we might be able to pull it off. Yeah, by the looks of things, we're gonna win just barely. Not exactly an impressive win, but we still won in the end, so I think it could have been a lot worse. We won, that's all that matters right now. We just want to push as high as possible for the end of the season to get some of those good rewards. let's see this setup because there's no infantry, so that means he has no good tanks. Yeah, and you can see right here, we can stack onto this mina. One thing I could consider here is going double infantry, but he does have an archer commander back here, so that is unfortunate because archers do counter infantry. But we do want to take out this Minamoto as fast as possible, so I think this is going to be the best solution. Though we could do this to try to take them both out and deal a good bit of damage. You know, I think we're going to try it like this to see how it goes. I think my Cao Cao can deal enough damage to the Minamoto to make this easy. Like, when you look up here, my commander power for Sunset is significantly lower than this player's, but I still think I could win it. They're taking just about even damage, if not the Minamoto taking more. The Belly and Sun are about the same. The Kusunoki has a low heart behind it, which is interesting. Not what I would have done. And putting an Ethelfled behind the Belisarius is also interesting. I think Ethelfled might have worked better behind Kusunoki. Just a matter of opinion there. My City Keeper did die though, so I think we might lose this. Because these are going to die at about the same time, and this Kusunoki just has way too much health for me to do anything against it. So that is unfortunate. We are going to lose this battle, which drops us back quite a bit actually. So for next time, I might want to think about how I'm placing these a bit more. Again, 4 marches. This is actually another content creator, but they do have a weak setup, so I am going to try to go against them. As you can see by the tag, they are part of our project, but in the end, I am still just trying to climb the rankings. So we are going to try to attack them either way, because if I had to try to not attack anyone in our project, I don't think I would be able to push whatsoever, because there's just not enough people for that. And if you look here, yeah, we're dropping to Sun Tzu insanely fast. And the City Keeper is also going to die before our Sun Tzu does. Yeah, we don't really need to watch this one. It's a pretty easy win. We get good materials for beating anyone in Sunset Canyon, in case you haven't seen that before. You do get materials for winning. Or losing, actually. We could go and fight this player. It is in 77th, but I want to try to see if we can get anyone that's higher. This player would probably be an easier win, but I'm still trying to see if I can get somebody that's higher up in the rankings, preferably around top 50. I want to hit somebody in there. Let's see, it might be kind of hard to find somebody because up here everyone's gonna have 4 marches, so we might have to settle for someone a bit lower. Yeah, it might be a bit hard to find someone that we can attack that is that high in the rankings. So in the end, we might have to go for some of the lower ranked players, which is okay. It's not what I'd prefer. I'd prefer to have a good challenge like we had earlier. But in the end of the day, there's not much we can do. Like if you look up here, so they have 5 marches, 2 expertise commanders just by spending money. There's really not much you can do at the end of the day, especially with only 3 marches. Soon I'll have my 4th march and I'll be able to start building equipment. But for right now, we're just gonna have to find somebody else. I'm not quite I don't think I could beat this player right now just because my CC, I can't level him up anymore. I don't have the stars, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can find someone in these bottom 2 rankings that we can go against. You know what, let's just fight this player and see how fast we can do it. They have a decent amount of troops here, but yeah, this should be an easy battle. I still have not gotten my daily ticket for the day from completing all the daily quests. So we're gonna get that and then come back and do our final challenge. Okay, we are back and have our final ticket. So let's go see if we can get one last challenge. This, I think, is a bit out of my reach with 2 level 40 commanders. I just don't have the levels to compete against it. Even with level 1 commanders, that's an extra 50,000 troops they're bringing to the field. So I'm not sure if I can actually find anyone to go against up here. It'll be a bit interesting to try to find someone to fight. I think there's only those 2 people with just 4 marches. That's nice to see someone in our alliance that's in the top 50. Have a very good setup right here. So that's very nice to see. More people in my alliance that are at the top. That's always fun to see. I'm happy that people that I know are doing great in Sunset. But yeah, it might be a bit difficult to find someone. This player beat us before. I shouted out this creator last time. They're right now in 3rd. But I have seen them in 1st. So good for them. Beating people in 1st that have expertise Hannibals is awesome. Like, yes, they do have an expertise Minamoto, but there's a big level gap here and here. These are all level 40, 50, 40. Right here, we only have 2 level 40 commanders. So there's a big level gap, so it's very nice to see that there are some creators up here who don't have as high levels as other people. We could try to fight this player again, but I don't think it's gonna go very well. And even if we found a weaker player with 4 marches, I still don't think we could get the win. Like, even here, if we come in here and look at it, it's not gonna be possible, I don't think. Unless we're able to just like have everything come onto my City Keeper, but that would take away our drone buff. If we did this, that would take away our Sun Tzu. If we did this, all of our DPS would be gone. So there is really just no realistic way for us to do that. Could try to fight this player, but I don't think I can pull that off. I can go and try to take revenge on people that I've lost against or that have beaten me, but I don't think any of them are gonna be possible. I might go and try to fight this player again, but using a different setup. I would have to leave my Sun Tzu open to deal damage here, but I think again it's gonna die too fast and won't go through well. We could try what I was considering before, which I think is worth a shot. If we don't win, either way, we won't make the top 50 probably, unless we beat someone. So even if we lose, it's worth it in the end to try to do something new. So let's see if we can pull it off. Playing double infantry against the archer behind the Minamoto is the only problem. It looks like my Cao Cao is taking a bit more damage than his Belisarius, so it might die first, which is yeah, I think, as expected, I am gonna lose, and I think I actually did better last time, as this time he's gonna have all 3 marchers alive. which is unfortunate, but oh well. We still get some XP and some materials. At the end of the day, I think this is all I'm going to be able to do for this season. So we're going to get top 100 rewards, 1 gold key, a bit of XP, which is unfortunate. We're missing out on 2 hours of training speed ups and 50,000 XP, so rather unfortunate, but oh well. As for my account, we aren't going to get 4 marshes for a bit. We should have City Hall 15 tomorrow. And as for my power, I just hit 600k a bit ago, so let's go claim this reward. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit the million power in time. If I'm close by the end of the event, I might push for it, but I highly doubt it. The VIP shop is going to be resetting at 0 UTC, so we could try to buy out these 8-hour speed ups right here, but I'm not sure if I want to waste my gems on that or save to get to VIP 8. It doesn't give too many extra rewards, but we do get more research speed and AP recovery, as well as just a bit better stuff for each day, a little bit more XP, and the silver key every day. Plus, we just need to progress our VIP so we can get to VIP 10 for the legendary commander sculpture each day. When you get to, and you can get to 12 for 2 and 14 for 3. So either way, I think that's about it for this video. Unfortunately, we couldn't push more, but I think we ended it off on a pretty good note. We tried our best, and that's all we can really do at the moment. Yep, our alliance rankings, we're sitting about 30 million power ahead of the second place. We are down here in 7th. We could push up to and beat out rank 6, which is pretty nice. We're also very close to the other alliance in our zone as part of our project. And yeah, we're doing pretty good overall. Alpha is not pushing any more power because he wants to still be able to migrate. He'll probably drop that little bit of power so we can be under 10 million. But yep, that's about it for this video. I thank you all for watching. And if you have any recommendations on how I could level up my City Hall any faster, please let me know. I would be happy to hear from you all. And on that note, I hope you all have a good night. See ya.